What if the strongest morning drink for your bones isn't milk? If you're over 60, here's a quiet truth many people discover the hard way. Bone loss can creep up without pain falls, hurt more, and dairy doesn't always sit well anymore. Today I want to give you one simple, tasty 2-minute drink that stacks calcium, vitamin D, vitamin K, magnesium, protein, and helpful plant compounds without the lactose. You'll hear exactly how to make it, who should tweak it, and how to keep it safe if you take blood thinners. By the end, you'll know how to let breakfast do the heavy lifting for your hips, spine, and balance. And before we get going, if stronger bones are on your to-do list this year, type bones in the comments to let me know you're in. Here's something you might not expect. Bone strength isn't only about calcium. Your body also needs vitamin D to absorb that calcium, vitamin K, to activate bone proteins, protein to support muscle and bone remodeling, magnesium for balance, and potassium to ease the acid load that can stress bones. Oddly enough, a few prunes and a spoonful of sesame paste can help more than a plain glass of milk for many older adults. Yes, it's delicious, and yes, it's gentle on the stomach. Let me share a quick story. A lovely viewer I'll call Mrs. L, age 72, told me milk upset her stomach, so she skipped it and worried about her bones. Her clinician encouraged a food-first approach. We tried a morning blend of fortified soy milk prunes, tahini spinach, and a whisper of cinnamon. She sipped it 5 or 6 mornings a week and took short walks after breakfast. A few months later, she felt steadier on her feet, had fewer nighttime leg cramps, and told me it tastes like a light cinnamon milkshake, not a miracle, just consistent smart nutrients showing up every morning. I'm a health educator who works with older adults on food-first strategies, simple meals that quietly move the needle on bone, heart, and energy. In plain English, fortified soy milk can match or exceed dairy milk for calcium, and often includes vitamin D. It brings complete plant protein for morning muscle and bone support. Prunes add polyphenols, potassium, and trace boron that help healthy bone turnover. Tahini ground sesame contributes more calcium and gentle fats. Spinach offers vitamin K1 to help your body switch on bone proteins. And cinnamon may support steadier morning glucose, which is good news for bone quality and energy over time. This is education, not personal medical advice. If you're on warfarin or manage kidney or potassium issues, you'll hear clear options in a moment. Please check with your clinician. Why do bones struggle more after 60? We often make less stomach acid, so minerals aren't absorbed as well. We get less sun for vitamin D. Muscle mass slides when protein is low. And many people pull back from dairy because it just doesn't sit right anymore. The result is simple bones aren't getting the materials they need when they need them. So let's give them a reliable care package right at breakfast. Here's the one morning drink that can beat plain milk for many older adults, the Bone Builder Breakfast Blend. Add to your blender 1 cup of fortified soy milk, look for a label with roughly 300 milligrams of calcium and added vitamin D per cup. Then 2 to 3 pitted prunes, 1 tablespoon of tahini or a tablespoon of finely ground sesame seeds. If that's what you have, a half cup of baby spinach gently packed, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 or 3 ice cubes, and a splash of water if you like it lighter. Blend for 30 to 40 seconds until silky. Now you're sipping calcium, vitamin D, complete protein, vitamin K, magnesium, potassium, and helpful polyphenols together right when your body is ready to use them. Want it creamier? Add a 1/4 of a small banana or a spoonful of Greek yogurt if you tolerate dairy. Need more protein? Drop in half a scoop of unflavored soy or whey isolate. Prefer a little warmth? Add a pinch of nutmeg or a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let's customize safely. If you're on warfarin or a vitamin K-sensitive blood thinner, keep the spinach amount consistent day to day and talk with your clinician about steady vitamin K intake. You can also reduce spinach to a 1/4 cup and toss in a few blueberries for color. If you have potassium limits or chronic kidney concerns, use 1 to 2 prunes instead of 3, and consider frozen strawberries for flavor. If you're allergic to soy, swap in fortified almond milk and add a tablespoon of almond butter for body and protein. If you're managing diabetes or keeping glucose steady, keep the prunes at 2, skip the banana, and add a tablespoon of chia seeds for extra fiber and a slower rise in blood sugar. Why does this work so well? First, nutrient stacking. Instead of chasing calcium at one meal and vitamin K at another, you deliver a coordinated package at once: calcium and vitamin D for absorption, vitamin K1 to activate protein for repair, and potassium and magnesium for balance. Second, it's gentle on digestion. Fortified soy milk is lactose-free and tends to sit well in the morning. Third, a steady morning sets the tone for better energy and healthier bone signaling throughout the day. And finally, consistency beats intensity. One smart habit repeated does more for bones than a once-a-month perfect meal. A few quick questions I often hear. Can you use cow's milk instead? Absolutely, if you digest it well. Keep the prunes, tahini, and cinnamon, and add a small handful of spinach if your medication plan allows. The combination is the secret. What if you're lactose intolerant? Fortified soy is an easy choice. Oat or almond can work too. Just pick versions fortified with calcium and vitamin D, and make sure you're getting enough protein across the day. Does spinach's oxalate block calcium as spinach? Is high in oxalates, but we're not relying on spinach for calcium here. The calcium is coming from the fortified milk and the tahini. The spinach is mainly for vitamin K and phytonutrients. Is this enough protein for breakfast? It's a strong start. If you want more, add that half scoop of protein powder or pair your drink with a hard-boiled egg or a slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter. Now let's make this stick. Prep one sip all week. Make 5 freezer bone packs by portioning pruned spinach and a spoonful of tahini into small bags. In the morning, empty a bag into the blender, add fortified soy milk, cinnamon, and ice and blend. Tie it to an existing routine, make it right after brushing your teeth or while your coffee brews. Track tiny wins on a sticky note, energy, steadiness, and any leg cramps, and notice the changes after 2 weeks. A few gentle safety reminders. If you have kidney disease, a history of kidney stones, or take potassium-sparing medications, tailor the prune amount and total potassium with your care team. If you're on warfarin or similar medications, keep vitamin K intake consistent. Don't bounce your green portions up and down. If you're taking calcium supplements, consider the total from food plus supplements. Many people do better with smaller doses split through the day. Check with your clinician. Here's your quick recap, so you can start tomorrow. The strongest morning drink for many older adults isn't plain milk, it's a stacked blend: fortified soy milk, prunes, tahini, spinach, and cinnamon. It's gentle, lactose-free, and packs bone-smart nutrients into one easy habit. Customize it with simple swaps if you manage blood thinners, potassium, or glucose. If you'd like a printable recipe card, comment recipe and tell me which milk you prefer, soy, almond, or dairy. Try the Bone Builder Breakfast Blend. 5 mornings this week. Notice your energy, steadiness, and any nighttime cramps, then share your experience below. Your tips will help someone else. If practical science-based food-first ideas are useful to you, tap subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the follow-up on bone-safe exercises and balance drills. And if you have a friend avoiding dairy or worrying about bone strength, share this video. Small breakfast tweaks can change a year. See you at breakfast tomorrow.